But you want to look at each other?
No.
I'd be like,
you're fucking sick. That
right.
was lame. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Well, welcome, guys.
Fucking good.
It is really good. Welcome back to another episode of Talaveras and Tequilas.
We didn't turn the lights on.
Anyways.
Sorry.
So welcome back, guys, to episode 8 of Talaveras and Tequilas.
Tequilas.
It's me, Daniel.
And it's me, Sally.
Yes.
I'm Sally today. I'm not Anna.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sally.
Yeah.
Sally Poot.
Aw, I missed those names.
Yeah. Last episode we had a guest for the very first time, which was really exciting. And today, since it was released today, it has gotten a lot of positive feedback. Well, not really so much of feedback necessarily, because no one's really told us anything yet.
Oh man, why can't I think of words today?
But like it already broke 100 views today, so
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I mean, because our past videos haven't really
spiked.
It's doing this, all right.
Result, I guess.
Results?
Like statistics? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever, bitch.
Whatever, bitch. You're struggling today.
You know what? I'm gonna make that a sticker.
What?
Whatever, bitch.
Whatever, bitch.
Yeah.
How do you spell it? Just regular bitch?
Whatever.
Like batch, like B.
Not because bitch, beach. Because I'm not saying betch. I'm saying bitch. Whatever, bitch.
Oh.
Whatever, batch.
Okay.
So beach. Maybe with like 2 eyes. And like 2 H's. Whatever, bitch.
So first of all, as always, if you guys haven't already, be sure to follow our pages: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and be sure to subscribe to our channel as well, because we are trying our best to get up to 200. That is the next milestone.
We're almost there.
We're almost there.
We're like so close.
I think we're at 165 at the moment, which is pretty cool.
I thought it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well,
so we're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
Before our first episode came out, we were at like 50.
52.
And then we started announcing like, you know, that we're gonna
be doing this.
Yeah,
and it just started
and that we're gonna release a podcast
going up. So that's pretty exciting, you know.
It went up. Oh, sorry. It went up like 50% when we announced it.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like, come on, guys.
Come on, it's not
Don't
that hard.
Shy.
No, I was going to say that growing on YouTube is kind of a hard thing, especially if you're doing something like this. It's new, it's different. It's not. I mean, yeah, doing podcasts is trendy, but it's not like what we're doing isn't something that's trending. You know, we're not celebrities or anything like that. So it's like, if we did a podcast, it's gonna boom hit the thousands right away. It's like we're doing something where we got to build from foundation and go upwards.
Exactly.
So no matter what you guys say or do about us, we're gonna still keep doing this.
Yeah, it's true.
But if you want to help this channel grow in any type of way, besides following our pages and subscribing, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Talavera Studios. It's kind of like a Patreon to where you can throw a donation to us, like $1 or something, or you can become a member to where you can get some benefits as like, you know, behind the scenes looks and inside looks and things like that. We're still working out those specifics.
Yeah.
But you can get started as being a member, and you know, we'll start growing as a community together with this little Talavera Studios. Talavera Studios, because it's not just this podcast. We are aiming to make movies, and we do go out for weddings and other events, and you know, we like to show what we're doing as we work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's events, weddings, and parties or whatever, photography, videography stuff.
Yeah.
So music videos. I think you said that right. Anyways,
I didn't say music videos, but we do music videos.
Say something.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We're thinking of doing like live. Oh shit. like live. Like if you are a member, then you get to like watch us like record live.
Yeah.
And you know, you kind of get to see the episode before it comes out, unedited and all that stuff. Like I said,
special members can be invited to come watch us.
To be in the audience.
Yeah, to be in the audience. I mean, they don't have to. I don't think they have to be a certain age. I think it's just whenever they're on screen, it has to be a certain age. Because of us cussing. I mean, even though PG-13 movies cuss, but they only have like one F-bomb.
Over 21 anyways.
Yeah.
Because people under 21 suck. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
I remember I used to be there 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. Beware.
Huh?
Beware.
Under 21.
Underwear?
Under here. Are you wearing underwear?
Yeah.
I'm not. I couldn't find it.
That's what that smell is.
I couldn't find it in the hamper, so I'm just half shorts on.
Shut up.
I swear. Do you want to see?
Oh my god, he's really not wearing underwear. You're sick. You're sick.
They don't know. They're not gonna know unless I stand up and.
You're fucking. So, word of the day.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Your Spanish word of the day is blender.
Oh, okay. Splenda.
Shut up.
Oh, I could say this.
Can you?
Yeah. Is it?
No cheating. I spelled out the pronunciation.
Oh shoot! Is it li?
Yeah.
Gua?
Yeah.
Dora.
Yeah.
Licuadora.
Look right there.
Licuadora. Yeah. Okay, I didn't see that, but I'm just like, okay. L-I pronounces that. It's not.
It's because the I sounds like E.
But it's E, and then sometimes the C makes a Q sound. So, and then A, qua, Dora, and then...
Dora. Licuadora.
Licuadora. Licuadora. That's one thing that really, like, I've really struggled with a lot with Spanish is that
the R?
Rolling the R.
Oh,
because sometimes my tongue
R,
just...
though.
I know, but, like, still just rolling it, like, even if it's like a simple, like, type of deal.
Like the...
Yeah, like it's like at the beginning of the word, it's fine because that's how you start off. But when it's like in the middle, my tongue gets all twisted. Yeah, it's
not your tongue that gets twisted; it's your little brain. Your tiny little brain.
Yes, I know my tiny little brain. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
So did I nail it?
Yeah. Say it again.
Licuadora.
Good job.
Licuadora.
He did it. Woo, woo, woo.
Eat ass, dude. Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
I was trying to think like, oh, I'll give you a prize, but I can't even think of something.
A shot.
What about me?
You could take one with me too if you want.
Well, that's not even the prize. Like, we're gonna take shots either way. Mm-hmm. You get $1. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even have $1. I gave you my last $1.
Go to buy me a coffee and send me $1. I'll do that.
I don't have $1.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh man.
So, what do you want to talk about today?
I don't really know. I feel like.
Is there anything like new going on with you? Stop. Oh, God. Dude.
Sorry, I was trying to be like why can't I think of his name?
Oh,
what?
Schneider?
Yes.
Rob Schneider?
Yes. Yeah. From the hot chick.
From the hot chick when he's all twisting his hair.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Or not exactly like it, but that's what I was thinking of.
No, I picked it up.
Okay.
I hate that movie. No,
you don't. Billy!
That movie's so fucking stupid.
I love our movie stuff that we do. I mean, like, for just watching all the movies, and we just that's like our
quoting.
Yeah, that's like movies. Our internal dialogue most of the time is quoting movies.
Our internal dialogue, like
not internal dialogue.
Our secret.
No, our
language.
Yeah,
our inside jokes.
Inside jokes. Yeah.
Our love language.
Yeah.
No.
What did Ruben? Ruben called it something.
Inside joke. I don't know.
Your
reference.
Your own
language. Like when people have their own language with each other, it's like, we just do movie shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like reenact movie. We reenact all kinds of movies.
I think that's what we do on a daily basis. Like we watch so many movies that we're just acting like them all out throughout the whole day.
Like we'll sit there and like literally like play out the whole scene.
Yeah. Even if especially
cartoon movies.
I mean that's like how our dates were at the beginning of time. Was just watching movies.
And cartoons.
And cartoons up until 3, 4 in the morning, and I'm getting yelled at to go home.
I didn't. That had nothing to do with me.
Sorry, I just saw him.
You were just having a good time.
We were having a good time.
Yeah.
We're having a great time. We still are. Yeah. But now we could just
we do it fuck we won't.
Yeah, we can stay up till the butt crack of dawn.
We could stay up for 7 days straight.
Yes.
No, we can't. I can't.
Oh man. What are you gonna say?
The longest I've stayed up is like 30-ish hours, maybe 40-ish. I don't know, but you know, there's just those times where you go on those road trips, or I don't know. Yeah, what were you gonna say? Oh
yeah, so I was gonna talk about our last video. What was it like having a guest on this podcast?
It was fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, yay, somebody else to talk to besides this fucking idiot. I'm just kidding. No, it was cool just like seeing somebody else's perspective of other things, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like,
okay.
I mean, we talk to other people all the time, you know, but it was just different.
But just to like have it recorded and put out there.
Yeah, that's fun. It was fun. I had fun.
Yeah.
But for you, same.
It's like, I don't know, just to hear I don't know, just someone else like laughing and things like that about the silly stuff that we do.
Because you're tired of me.
I'm not totally tired of you. I'm just kidding. I like you and I love you.
I don't want to be on this show no more.
Okay, fine. I'm just kidding. It is your name now too.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you signed the documents.
Damn it. We got the government involved.
Yes, we did.
In our relationship.
Mm-hmm. We got married on our farm. Right over there. Right over the road.
Yeah, right over there.
that direction.
Stupid.
For that, I was going to say, for you guys, those of you that are watching and keeping up with us and everything like that, we would like to have more guests on here. So it's like, if you want to be a part of this or be on here one day,
just like say so.
We got to hear you say that you want to be on it, and also like why you want to be on it.
Yeah, that's true.
There have been people being like, I want to be on it.
But it's like,
all right, cool.
It's
but like,
you're not really bringing much to the table.
Like,
so
yeah, exactly. Like, what are you gonna bring to the table? Like, what are we gonna cook here? You know, because like with Tori, basically. You know, she had some sort of, you know, for a positive impact on the community.
And she had a lot of good things to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So
she did.
Shout out to Tori.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
You. Also, like, shout out to Tori for like, you know, actually, because she was nervous, you know, at first, and it's like even for me, whenever we first started doing this, I was
you
just
could tell with me, I was super nervous.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is weird, but you know, after a while, you just get used to it. But you know, it does take balls. Sometimes it's like, I don't want to do this, like, because you're just like,
it's intimidating because we've got the camera on us and we've got the lights on us, and we know where this is gonna be. It's gonna be on the internet for the next until the internet goes down.
Until we get flagged. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, until we get flagged. If I don't think we will. We're not crossing any guidelines. I've checked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Right. I mean, what we're doing is like on a fine line of it, but
everybody does worse. A lot. Everybody does worse than what we do. Yeah.
We're not like intentionally putting alcohol down your guys' throats for you guys to drink. It's like, that's just what we're doing.
It's just our thing. Yeah,
it's just our thing.
There's a lot of people, like, there's a lot of like alcohol tasting shit out there.
There is.
You know, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, like, shout out for, like, you know, sticking through with it and getting it done. Cause
okay. That's
yeah, there was like, you know, one time where I was just like, I don't feel like it. Like, I really didn't want to, and I was just like, oh my gosh. But you know, sometimes you just gotta tough it out.
Yeah,
you can't puss out.
So that's the thing. I think where you're getting into is if you say you're gonna do it, you know, follow up with it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, because like it is hard, like, you know, especially if you are like not feeling it, or if you're just like too nervous, or like you let your anxiety like get the best of you. You know what I mean? It sucks, but you know, it's like once you like and it's not just about like this, doing this. It's just about a lot of stuff.
Anything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pushing your comfort zone.
Yeah, like getting out of your comfort zone, because like, you know, you there's been times that I've like flaked out on stuff just because I had too much like anxiety, and you know what I mean? Yeah. And I ended up like regretting it. Yeah. And I'm just like, I should have just fucking done it. I should have just like grew the balls and just fucking done it.
Yeah. What was it?
I don't know. There's been a lot.
No, I was thinking not a specific thing, but what my cousin was saying about depression and anxiety. Like depression is like past stuff that you can't really necessarily fix, and you dwell in it.
It's like dwelling in the past, and anxiety happens because you're too worried about the future. Like the different possibilities of what could happen, and I get that. I understand that, because it's like true. That's a different like way to put it. And it's I mean, it's pretty true.
Yeah. And it's like, can you battle it? And like, yeah, you can battle it. Like,
it's hard.
It is super hard, but
you still get it done.
Everything is literally just a mental game.
Yeah, it is. It's
and
like,
not saying it's totally easy, but you know, that definition of mind over matter is.
That's why they say mind over matter.
Mind over matter, yeah, because like, what was it? So you know what matter is, right? You know what matter is?
Yeah.
You know, solid, liquid, and gas, things like that. Everything that's existence of this world.
Matter.
Right. This like air between us is matter.
Not physical, but you know, just like.
But it's like our mind. It essentially, our mind can essentially, you know, control it. But you would have to be like a 99% using your brain to a.
Yeah, but total. But yeah, no, it's all just a mind game for sure. Mm-hmm. Like it's like. Who's gonna win, me or my mind? Not really, but you know,
it is, in a sense,
kind of, because a lot of times, you know, like everybody, like their own struggles is just with their own mind, just letting it
take control and let it run amok.
I was gonna say that, letting it get out of amok.
There we are.
What is amok?
There we are referencing thing. Out of control.
Then why didn't you just say that? I'm just kidding.
Michael, don't let your mind run out of control.
Because my mind is out of amok. Shout out to The Office for being the best show ever.
Yes.
One of the best shows ever.
If you don't watch The Office, you should. If you don't understand it.
Yeah, if you don't think it's funny, it's probably just because you don't understand it. And if you don't understand it, then it's because you're stupid.
I was gonna say a better word. Your
IQ level is not that high.
You're not intellectual. Is that proper? Is that the right way? Intellectual.
Intelligent.
Well, not intelligent, just intellectual.
I guess.
I think that's the word.
Well, you're the one over here trying to talk about intellectual, and you can't even get the word right.
Yeah, I know. Like, it just sounds right.
It's all contradiction.
Just
kidding. Just kidding. Okay, I have a challenge for everybody. Every time I say just kidding, y'all gotta take a shot. I'm just kidding. Oh! Damn it!
Well, that didn't last long. Pour up.
I didn't even mean to. No, them, not us. Did you just hear what I said?
Yes, I know, but like, the reason people watch this show is so they can take shots with us. Yeah.
No, that's all.
That there's quite a few people out there that watch this show
that are like every time you take a shot, I'm trying to take a shot.
And I'm like,
don't do that.
Be careful with that.
Don't do that because
we take cuts every now and then. So that's you know, that could be 10 minutes, that could be 30 minutes.
On screen to you guys, it'll look like, oh, they took a shot like 5 minutes ago. Now I gotta take another one. It's like, no, it's not like that.
Right.
So don't do it.
But we still record for about right around 2 hours or so.
Yeah.
So technically we still take about 4. Yeah. So technically we still take about 8 to 9 shots per recording session.
Yeah. We try to do less though, because you know, after a little while we're just like
we just start babbling on.
Yeah, just like we've been doing now, because we have a lot of shit to talk about and we haven't said not one thing about that.
We said a couple things. So what's next?
Oh, well, the flaking. Okay, yeah. Okay, we got like 2 out of 4 done. In a matter of what?
20 minutes.
Damn.
So we're on track. We're getting better at this, guys, all right? We really are.
Yeah, because we took our first shot after recording and not before.
Not 2 before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, it's like, it's not going to be perfect the first time, nor is it going to be perfect the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh. It's going to be perfect the 8th time.
We'll see. Yes, I got it. I understood.
Not you, but them.
Because you're
Yeah. I also did my eyebrows too. But I did it to them. Yeah.
to your nostrils. Ew.
You want to see something cool?
You want to see something cool?
You know what's funny? Sometimes, whenever we hug or whatever, so I don't think they saw it. I don't think they saw it. So she has gauge, she has gauges about this big, right?
How big are they?
This big. So whenever I go in for a hug, my earlobes that are this big, they since I'm a little bit shorter than her or whatever, so my ear perfectly sits inside of her her open earlobe.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Not in my earlobe. It fits right here.
Oh, in the cup of your ear hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's only when I'm not wearing any.
Oh. I thought it was your ear hole.
Get your story straight. That's why nobody trusts you. I'm just kidding.
I just get things it's still in your ear. My earlobe is in your ear.
But it's not in my earlobe.
Anyways, let's take this shot.
I don't want to.
Why?
Because I don't trust you. Okay, let's take the shot.
Cheers. Cheers.
Ooh. Oh.
Huh?
I thought, okay, so when we cheers, I thought we did it too hard, and I thought I saw something splash out, but it was just a bug that landed there.
Those stupid black beetles.
God, every year we get a new, not plague, a new infestation of something. Remember the year? You guys remember that year with all the fucking locusts?
Yeah.
Fuck, that was nasty.
And the caterpillars with the big ass horn on the back of their butt.
And then, I remember that year where we had the locust cysts.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was like, "Oh, it's the end of times. The world's gonna end. Everybody better repent and go to church." And I'm just like,
paint your door red. Was it red? Was that Moses? Where they painted the door red?
I don't know. Let me call your dad real quick. I think your dad watches us.
I don't know. He hasn't said. I don't know if my mom watches either. She hasn't said.
Boo. Boo.
Does your mom watch?
Fuck no.
Does your dad watch?
No.
Oh, okay.
He didn't even know what we were talking about.
Does your brother watch?
No. Literally, they don't.
Do my sisters watch?
Probably.
They haven't said anything either, though.
It's so hard to get people to support you.
Yeah.
It's you would think that your own family would be the first. I'm not talking shit about
Right.
But
No.
it's you would think that they would be the first ones to be on top of that shit.
Yeah.
But they don't I think they just don't realize how important it is to us or something, or they're just too busy in their own head to doing their own shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they're oh, cool, because my brother or my sister or so and so they're doing this and they're doing that, but
yeah,
I'm sure they've mentioned it to other people, but not tuned in.
What is it? Just a stupid hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
I mean, it's whatever, but
I know
just how it is with everybody, not just us or
yeah. No, I know, yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I was gonna say
I bring off topic a little bit.
How we know someone's supporting us is whenever they're physically telling us.
Yeah. I got a snap today from somebody that they were watching it on the TV, and then they're like, "I loved it."
Oh, which episode?
The last one.
Today?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Who was it?
Noah.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice.
Him and Maya watched them together.
Oh, that's right. That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fun.
They've always been my little fans.
Oh man. I'm already drunk.
Me too.
I've only taken 2 shots.
I'm not drunk because I sweat it all out already.
Oh yeah, it's true. Me too. Like as I was talking, it just all like drenched out. Just kidding. So, what?
So what?
Oh yeah. So over this past weekend, we had this like really great, like the town had this really great event, and it's like, it's really big.
It's
like our whole like
big...
if you guys ever been there, I'm pretty sure some of you have, and some of you who are watching from far distance, it's a really big high school gymnasium. Pretty much, it has like I don't know if it's the
gym
only.
is pretty big.
Huh?
It's pretty big.
I don't know if it's the only one in the state besides the one in Albuquerque, but I think it's the only high school that actually has a pit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what makes it kind of historic too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it has a pit, and like it was filled up with just people here for a tournament.
For the Jesse Darnell tournament.
Yeah, for the Jesse Darnell tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing, like, it just gets bigger and bigger every year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like people come from like all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to see.
Obviously.
And what? Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say like how big it is. It's like obviously, you know, locals, people from the surrounding areas and everything like that. But even people from
out of state.
Well, yeah, but from Phoenix too, and even further.
Yeah,
they come down for this place, and it's like, you know, this town gets like really popping for that stuff.
It does. Yeah, it's really cool to see that, like, you know, a lot of people like from everywhere, they just come to this little town, this little tiny town, and do their thing. Yeah, it's huge. It's a really big thing.
It is a big thing. So like one of the things like we're obviously talking about it to bring some awareness about it. It's just like it's really exciting that like it's a really big highlight for Lordsburg to have this type of tournament.
I saw a thing where they're like, you know, they had like the logo or whatever, and then it said like better than the Gus Macker.
Yeah,
thing,
I would assume so.
No, I saw it like on a like I don't know, but like I don't know if it was a poster or like a shirt or something or something like that. But they were talking about like it's bigger or better than the Gus Macker, which like honestly it kind of is.
Yeah, and like the Gus Macker has grown a lot, but they host it in like 3 different spots 3 different times. Oh, you know, yeah, obviously, or something like that. I don't know. I haven't been to the Gus Macker since I was like in middle school, but but yeah, this just Jesse Darnell tournament happens once a year, obviously, and it's for a good cause too because of the situation that has happened with it. But it just to bring awareness for, obviously, everyone's here together to play. Have a great time, raise some funds for scholarships and everything like that. So there's so much like positive impact that this tournament has for the community
and for other surrounding areas too.
Yeah, and surrounding
like people people travel from pretty far just to come here to do that, and so it's fucking awesome.
It's a really big thing. Like it's Jackson scratching the floor trying to dig a hole.
Yeah.
So it's a really big thing, and it's like almost. Well, obviously we're saying that everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people from far places travel over. But it's pretty much like a statewide thing of how big it is. Like that moment, like when people leave, they're like, I gotta make sure I get my team ready for next year, just so we could win or play. Oh, yeah. But it's like
what?
Oh, I was gonna say, but I don't know if it's ever been mentioned
in the news,
like as you know, the local state news or anything like that.
Well, I know we were talking about it yesterday, and like the people we're talking to, they said that like why can't the Jesse be on the news? Right. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, like I don't know if it ever has, like, not that I've seen or heard. I
mean, because I don't watch the news in the first place.
But even then, like, you know that, like, people share that, we're on the news, guys, you know.
Right. Oh, yeah. But, when Lordsburg's on the news, it sucks because it's always something
bad. It's always some cheese meh.
Yeah.
It's always, like, some dumb shit.
And it's like, oh, that's what Lordsburg is.
Yeah, and then it just, like, gives us, like, a bad, like, reputation. So that's why a lot of people, like, you know, from out of town, like, if we go out of town and we're like, yeah, we're from Lordsburg, they're just like, what the fuck?
y'all just a bunch of druggies.
Lordsburg, yeah, like there's so much like.
I mean, like that happens that happens everywhere, dude. So
yeah, it's like there's just all this bullshit that gets put out from this town, but it's like that's not even what it's about. You know what I mean? Like our town's not like that.
And so like,
I mean, yeah, every town has its like ups and downs, and but a lot of people see Lordsburg as like a really negative place, and it's like.
But it's not. It's not.
It really isn't.
And it's like, yeah, of course, like sometimes like slander and like negative comments can be made and everything like that. But it's like when it happens, like especially on social media, there's not always, but every now and then there's this topic or conversation to where there's that negative slander and all that.
Yeah, but
and it's like,
you know what else it is though too? Is like, so we're like right off the interstate, and we got a lot of like people passing through, and they're like, you know, like doing shit they're not supposed to be doing, and like, you know, the border, the whole border patrol thing too, like there's a lot of like shit that happens around the town, like on the outside, and then they say, you know, near Lordsburg or outside of Lordsburg or in Lordsburg or whatever. That's you know, it's like, oh, Lordsburg, of course, Lordsburg, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's another thing that like gives us like a bad reputation. Yeah. But it's like that's not even like part of our community, you know what I mean? Because it happens around here because it's just one of those like spots. Yeah. 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 But I don't know.
And yeah, and I was gonna say like on social media where news travels faster. The only thing that really
social media where news travels fast.
Yeah. Like the only thing that really gains like most of attention is anything that has to do something negative. Yeah. You know, like that's where everybody's gonna comment. Well, that's where everybody's gonna say something where it's something just totally negative.
News. Like everything you see on the news is always bad. And if it's something good, it's like some random little like 2-second thing, and it's like, oh, but on the good side, like this happened. Okay, anyways, back to the drama. Like, you know, so it's like
yeah. And it's like, I mean, yeah, so obviously sometimes negative, not negative things, but tragic events need some awareness, just some awareness to cover it, just to find out some details about it, obviously details. But sometimes it's just really hard to deliver a message about positive things. So it's like, you could do it in one sentence and then it's like, okay, well, yeah, that's it. Like, how far do you want to extend it? How far can you extend it? But negative things or tragic things, you can extend that thing for an entire conversation throughout the whole entire night.
Yeah, because it's like, here are the details. Oh, I also heard this. I also heard that. And it's like, dude, like...
so much speculation and drama. No, that's just what it's all about.
Yeah. So it's like...
it's just really hard to spread positive messages. I mean, it's easy to share it, you know. Oh, it's a one-click thing, but, you know, what was it? I saw this thing. Yeah, it's not totally off subject, but it was like a drawing competition, but it was off of drawing a dog or something. Okay. So second place was this dog, like really beautiful hand drawn portrait of a dog with a flower, you know, real pretty, right? And that won second place. Mm-hmm. First place, and this was the competition was based off of likes. Okay. First place was literally like a dog, like with 3 toes, and another 3 toes, and then a big ass body, and then a weird toe, and then like a weird like take my strong hand type of leg, with like a weird ass face. Yeah. It won first place, and it won like $500 and things like that. Whatever. Why? Because people are like thought that was more funny and ridiculous, so they liked it better than recognizing like the actual talent. The actual talent. Ah, that sucks. Right. I'm like,
boo. Yeah, but you know, like things like that. That sucks. Things like that do happen, and you know, like for like an artist, and they're like, "Ooh, competition! Here's my opportunity," you know, whatever, and then they get shut down. But it's like, it sucks because a lot of times, like whenever that happens to somebody, they just give up and they're just like whatever. But you know, other like, if it does happen to somebody and they're like a stronger person than that, they'll see it as a like, I'll show you.
And something similar to that too is like,
that's so irritating. I'm all irritated.
It's pretty similar to it too. at the high school, I had the juniors make this like biodome thing, like over like some sort of landscape, and they had to like put all this information and make it detailed and make it really cool, right?
Yeah.
And I gave them a competition to like whoever wins, like with most like votes or whatever, in certain categories, that they gain additional points to their grade, right? So there's one group, they were just like on it right away, and then they did provide something really cool, really fascinating. But this other group, they waited till like the night before, and they put it up there like basic type of stuff. I mean, they did still work on things like that and failed on what they're trying to do. Like, that's not working, whatever. But whenever they like put it up there for everybody to like start voting, they were I'm not saying that like that bug distracted me, but anyway, they got their guy friends to start voting for their piece, like not looking at the information, not looking at anything or anything like that of the sort. They're just being silly, like, oh, let's vote for them, for them. And then like they did win compared to
the people that actually put in like really hard work.
Yeah,
that sucks.
And I'm like,
but yeah, that's why
that was my fault. I'm sorry. I was trying to do something.
That's why for certain competitions and stuff like that, they have certain judges.
Yes.
And like, it's stupid because like people complain like, well, just let everybody else vote. Like, why does it have to be judges? Why do certain people have to vote instead of like everybody else? Why can't you leave it up to everybody else? It's because shit like that happens.
It's fan favorite, but just because you know them or you like them better or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It becomes biased.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So if you have specific judges that come from somewhere that has no knowledge of anybody, it's not biased.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's not corrupted.
Yeah, not corrupted. So again, sorry, we kind of went off subject there for a second. But
no. I mean, it's something that needs to be addressed. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and that's where it comes down to of like the Jesse.
Oh shit!
Oh what?
It hit me right in the eyeball.
Oh, stupid beetle.
I'm fucking moving out. I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. Fuck this farmhouse life.
It's not even the farm. It's the freaking invasive
I said
bugs.
Farmhouse life.
Oh.
That's what happens when you live on a fucking farm.
Yeah, true. I guess so.
In the middle of nowhere.
But yeah, so I was gonna say, like with the Jesse tournament just being.
Sorry, I'm like traumatized right now.
No, I know. I understand. Remember that one time I looked at.
What happened?
So I'm walking outside or whatever. I'm doing something outside. I'm walking, and I could like, when something's like coming directly into your face, you have that like split seconds of like seeing it, and then it hits you in the face. But you can't do anything to avoid it because it's just so fast. But you
see it happening.
You see it, yeah. So, anyways, in slow motion, just picture this. This bug kind of like flew right into my face. And I like watched it, and it stopped right there, turned its butt around, and I'm like, like whoa, and then it just like,
so it's a beard tongue.
Its butt.
You licked its butt.
It flicked me, and then it flew away, and I'm just like, ugh.
I think it was like probably flying and was like, oh shit, and then when it turned around, you're all, so it like sucked it in.
It's all. Flying back. And then I licked the bug's butt, and then it flew away, and then now it's violated, and I feel bad for it.
I remember you were like, I just licked that bug's butt, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Has there ever been a bug fly into your mouth?
No, just into my eye.
Oh, it was a baseball practice one time, and I was outfield. Hands on my knees, like. Waiting for the ball. And it was during practice. So waiting for the ball, and then out of nowhere, just like one of those horse flies. Ew. Like a big ass fly, just zoop right into my mouth, and I'm like, spit it out, and I see it like on the ground, covered in my spit, just all
drowned.
Flies away, and I'm like,
Stewie Griffin vibes.
Yeah. All disgusted.
Oh, that's sick.
That's terrible.
That sucked right now. Fuck, man. That's.
I was gonna say let's do a shot. You read my mind.
You read my mind.
Have you guys ever like telepathically read somebody's mind without like trying to do so?
Yes.
So one time
I do it all the time.
One time I was up one morning and I was just playing games, and it was that weekend or whatever. I'm just there playing games, playing Halo, I think, just going at it.
As I was asleep.
And over here, like, I'm starting to get hungry. I'm like, it's either Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. It's one of those days. It's weekend. Playing, and then I'm like, fucking hungry. Oh, I think I want to order some pizza. This is when we lived in Cruces. We had some Valley Pizza.
Valley
Best pizza that was there at the time. And the wings, too, I think.
I don't remember.
Anyways. So I was
cheese bread.
Yeah, I was just thinking about pizza.
Yeah.
And then at this point in time, she woke up.
I was asleep. Like, I was just passed out.
Yeah, she was asleep on the bed the whole time.
Yeah.
She woke up and then being like, the first thing that she said was, "Hey, we should order some pizza." And I'm like, pause the game. I'm like, dude, no way, me too.
I was like, huh?
Yo, I was thinking about pizza and I want some. And then
yeah, I just woke up and I was like, just randomly woke up and then I was just like, let's order pizza. And you're like, what? What the? But
what?
And I was like, what? I want pizza. I do really want pizza though. I was thinking about that earlier.
So I want pizza too.
No, I was literally like thinking about like, what are we gonna talk about, you know? And I was like, man, I'm so hungry. I want pizza. So
it's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So I guess just quickly recap. We weren't really there for the Jesse tournament. We were there for like a short, brief moment. We
had a couple games.
Yeah, we were busy to like, you know, to attend or whatever. But I really love the idea that the Jesse tournament is here in Lordsburg, and it's huge.
Me too.
And it's not obviously it's a very big impact on the city, and it's like we can calculate on the Jesse tournament like big time too, like either for businesses and
like because a lot of benefits.
And if we had a bar.
Well, you know, whenever I think we were here one time on a weekend of the Jesse, and like we did have a bar, and I think we did go to that bar.
Oh yes, yeah.
I missed
at one
bar.
point it was, and then it was
fucking packed.
It was packed, and that's something that should happen. And I'm not
like
saying
the whole town could benefit from it, not just from the Jesse itself, which is like obviously like already huge, but also like small town like businesses.
Like all the food trucks that you saw. Did you see that?
Yeah, like food trucks and like, you know, just people just selling stuff, you know,
just business, because like for once this town jumps like 3,000 people. I don't know if it's that much, but it's up there.
It's up there, but you know, like even for other businesses, you know, like the hotels and all that.
No,
you know,
especially the hotels.
And restaurants and everything, literally like everything. And it just sucks, like, you know, a lot of people like that come from out of town, they're probably like, what's there to eat?
And especially if they don't know everybody and everything like that. They're just there in the room, like, we don't really know that many people. Like, where do we go? What do we do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, like the whole town could benefit so much more from it. But, you know, nobody knows like what this town even has to offer, right? You know, so
and like, it's like we just need more. I mean, sorry,
that's just one of the things that like we as a town have to like work on.
And obviously I'm not saying we're gonna like create an event just as big as the Jesse, but Lordsburg needs more events, things to happen. We just need to bring everybody in. That's just where we all benefit, and it's fun and it's exciting, and it's just good competition and, you know, friendly competition.
But we also need like, you know, people to like obviously like people from out of town are gonna come over here, whatever, but they don't know, like I said, what this town has to offer, so we need more like, I don't know, like advertisement maybe. I don't know,
it's something,
exposure, I guess. Like even people I've noticed that there's a lot of like hikers,
Oh, mm-hmm.
like a lot of hikers during like certain seasons and stuff like that.
When
And,
it's a perfect
you
time
know,
to.
there's just like
trail.
a lot of people like walking around.
Yeah.
And it's like they're a lot of them like are walking around town like looking for something. To do or like whatever.
Yeah.
And there's
Because they're
like,
staying there for the night.
Yeah, and like there's not really much. It's like
Like
you know,
exactly what Tori said. They check out and leave when there's no bar or
when you
anything.
realize that there's no bar. Yeah.
And it's like, that sucks. It's just literally just one place of a bar,
Yeah.
even if it's 15 seats. This shot, I want to say this shot goes out to the people who like run the Jesse tournament, and obviously the main core of people and all the volunteers and like everybody that is just there to support that event, because that takes a lot to run that big of an event.
And it like
And you know they
grows every year.
It grows
Like,
every year, and you know what? They just kick ass at it. They really do.
Yeah.
They really do kick ass at it. And this shot's for them. It's like,
Jeez, guys.
good job. Next year I'll get a team.
You should be teams with You know who could be on your team?
Huh.
Jackson, Dante.
Yeah. And Mookie Duke.
No. Doesn't it just have to be guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Daryl
Daryl.
or
Dude,
Darnell.
No. Daryl.
Daryl.
He's got them hops.
True.
Because he's a rabbit.
Oh yeah, the rabbit.
What? You didn't know his name was Daryl?
I totally forgot his name was Daryl.
We have 2 pet rabbits.
Yeah.
Well, technically 4, but he doesn't even know their names.
No, I just call them bunnies.
So yeah, they're cute though.
So
Sophia and Daryl.
a few months ago, we got ourselves 2 female rabbits from a friend. They're cute, they're cuddly, they're great.
They're fucking cute.
And then one day I was walking by and I just kind of like glanced inside of their kennel. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I run inside. I'm like, hey, go outside. Go look at the rabbits. She's like, what? I'm like, just put your shoes on. You don't need your shoes on. Just go look at them.
I was like, oh no, what happened?
And then she looks in there and she's like, what is that? I'm like, those are baby bunnies.
Yeah.
So one of the females dropped his balls.
I thought like, cause I see these little like pink like nugget thingies. And, you know, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I thought like some baby birds might have fallen from like, cause the bird's nests are up there. So I thought that like, you know, those baby birds in there. I was like, what the heck? But I look and I was like, oh my god, they're baby bunnies.
It's funny. That's a cool band shirt that you got on.
Band shirt. Oh, this band, the Lost Boys? Yeah, it is a cool band shirt. Can you see it? If you don't know this band, you're missing out. It's the Lonely Boys. I'm just kidding.
You know how many times she's seen this freaking movie?
The Lost Boys?
She watches it. Well, she hasn't watched it recently. In a couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. But at one point, she was watching at least 3-4 times a week.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, because I would watch Star Wars and Saving Private Ryan and other war movies like on the daily.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a while because, well, I just been freaking busy to watch freaking movies.
I mean, I just been binge watching The Office.
Yeah. That's 72 hours of The Office. 72 hours of Jim Beam.
I'm here for it. I don't care. I'm here for it. I love The Office.
And Dwight being all,
damn it, Jim. Dwight's fucking funny.
they're all great. I love what.
Do you have a favorite Office character or nah?
Not really. I kind of just like them all.
Yeah, me too.
I
think my favorite is Creed.
I hate Phyllis and Angela. I just want to like.
They're such bitches.
They are bitches, and I'm like, dude, stop being such a.
It's funny because, like, you know, whenever Phyllis like first started, she was more like a pushover,
right?
All, like,
and then she
all sad and butthurt all the time. But
then her balls dropped, and
she pulled a Daryl.
She pulled a Daryl.
A Daryl, as in like
our rabbit Daryl.
Yeah, referring to our rabbit.
Yes.
Because we thought it was a girl, and then his balls dropped.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell with rabbits though. Like it's hard to tell if they're a boy or girl until they're like almost adults, because whenever the guy's balls drop, you can see them. Anyways,
I'm just like, dude, these damn bugs, man.
well, you barely noticed them. You started focusing on them. Now you're all pissed. Get over it.
I see what you're talking about now, though. But that's summer.
Summer.
Just wait till freaking winter when we're like in our like
hoodies.
our
We're all
jackets.
wearing like 6 hoodies.
Yeah, and eating our caldo as we eat, just to stay warm.
Sipping some hot tea. Dude, just fucking let it out. Please.
I did. That was the one. I cleared my airwaves. You know what's always funny? When people talk about like
Your mom.
eating and they're like, oh, we went down the wrong pipe. But like there's only one pipe.
The hash pipe.
Yeah. So tell me about your movie.
My movie? Star Wars? I mean, wait, what? Star Wars.
No, not your boobies, the movie.
The Lost Boys.
Yeah.
It's the best movie ever. Just kidding. It's definitely one of my favorite movies. It's about the vampires. And it's a 80s movie.
80s.
So it's
80s
really,
movies are like,
they're fucking cool. They're cool as
they're
fuck.
great. I mean, obviously you can tell when something's fake or whenever. Well, obviously when it's practical. Like CGI didn't really exist then.
Yeah.
They still used it, but it's still
all cheesy.
It's very cheesy, but
that's what's funny.
Mostly practical and
that's what makes it like funny.
Right, that's what makes it cinema.
Yeah,
just the whole like not
everything that they had to do to get there.
Yeah, it's not intuition, but initiative, integrity, and things like that to pull it off.
Yeah, that's true.
That's awesome. But nowadays,
I think that Lost Boys is like a really, really good movie for like being in the 80s. Like the effects and all that stuff.
And the
like,
music.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of 80s movies that are just like, what the fuck was that?
Oh yeah.
But Lost Boys like pulled everything off so great, and like it's just a great movie.
They pulled it off. They just made it great.
It's one of my favorites.
They make it great. And it's like, oh man, it's like, I mean, I think that'll be like a whole nother podcast thing about strictly just conversation about movies or of the sort. Like our favorites and how much of an impact they have done in this whole entire society, because they really have,
Yeah, definitely.
Like movies, movies is what made, I don't know, America, I think, in a sense.
Well,
almost.
Movies is just like a really, really great thing that's happened to us.
Right. And I'm just remembering.
And that's like you personally, because like you're all about movies, you know what I mean? And honestly, like
true.
Same, because I love movies.
Yeah. And it's like, just reading up on the history, or not reading up on the history, but I mean, I did do some reading, but dwelling into the history of cinema and movie making and all that. And it's like people literally like spent their last dollar just to move out to LA just to make it big, and that's been the Hollywood dream.
Yeah.
Ever since the freaking 50s, it's like, I'm gonna be an actor.
Didn't you go to school with somebody who did that? Didn't you go to school with somebody who like went like college, not like school?
Right. No.
Didn't you go
college.
to school with someone Didn't you go to college with somebody who like after they graduated they moved to LA to work on like movies, sets and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's worked on a couple of the Fast and Furious movies and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like
a camera not a camera operator. I mean, she has done some camera operating things, but assisting to the camera operator and things like that. Basically just worked on the camera.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Like setting it up and
and I have
it,
and I have this other friend,
making sure the settings are good, kind of things.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, friends maybe. I don't really talk to them, but acquaintances, like I follow them and things like that, whatever. But I see what they're doing, and I met them through college, And I have some that are up in Albuquerque, working on the lights, and he's working like with the freaking big lights, going up like 150 feet in the air just to like
You gotta be
set it up.
fucking buff for that shit because like having your arms up the whole time and like
he doesn't have it up.
something? Oh.
He's setting them up.
Oh well,
He's setting them up.
you're doing this, so
Well, I know because like you gotta make adjustments and put in cables and things like that, you know. And you know he has all his, you know, like the worker belt, you know, for construction, whatever.
yeah,
He has like kind of like the same thing, but it's all like there's
like an apron.
yeah, with all the you know
With all the
light for the
pockets.
light stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just they're friends that were like actors and like they're not working on big time films, but
They're making their way.
I forgot what film she was on. I think it came out recently, like recently as in this past year. I don't remember what film it was, and she was just like a background actor.
Oh, okay.
But even then, though, that's like just
That's still pretty cool.
it's still cool. Like just to do that, all that work is like it's a grind to get on that type of work. And whether you do it on your own, even then it's a grind. But if you like move all the way out to LA or go to Albuquerque where like it's hot, like
Yeah.
for jobs, because making movies is always
She
constantly
wants
happening.
To live in LA. I don't know the words.
Put your ash in my tray. I don't know.
Oh, is that how it goes?
Something like
Sorry, I just like had to get that out before I forgot.
that. Right? No,
But yeah,
so it's like there's hot spots. Like basically everybody's making a movie, everybody's making a commercial or a music video. Like everybody is just doing something, like a director or a certain company.
yeah,
But they always need somebody to hire for a specific job and things like
yeah.
that too.
And there's like so many
Too.
jobs that go into like the whole film industry too. Like
Like have you ever
there's
seen not post credits, but credits, post
the
credits.
credits after a movie? You know,
It's just a long list of people.
of all those people that
Yeah.
worked on movies and they have specific jobs and like
Specific jobs, and
that
that's
shit
it.
is crazy. Like
It's crazy.
it's
It's
like-
dumb, but I mean, in a good way,
it takes like a shit ton of people
to make a movie.
to make a movie.
Even if you're in like one location, like if you're in one room.
Yeah, even for like concerts,
Mm-hmm.
like
Oh, even for concerts,
like
yeah,
remember? Okay, so we went to Red Hot Chili Peppers concert in Phoenix
Yeah.
this year, and we were just seeing all like the trucks
yeah,
of like all the equipment, and like it's like there's people that like the instrument handlers,
mm-hmm.
and then there's people that are like doing the speakers and then the lights and like the whole stage itself and like
Yeah.
the platform,
the tools,
like
and,
everything.
not the tools, but
yeah, it's like there's
those towers.
there's
Yeah.
there's just a shit ton of like things that need to be done all in that day, and then it's like at the end they have to pack everything up and then
And
pack
move
it
on
back up
to the
and-
next city and set it all up and bring it back. Like I bet it's busy work.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're
definitely.
sleeping throughout the show,
Oh, probably that's
or maybe
like on the road.
yeah, or on
Because
the
I
but-
feel like they have to have like certain drivers or whatever. but
Right,
still
right.
like
And even the drivers are probably just like, they all they have to do is drive, park.
yeah.
Oh, we're loading
Definitely.
up. All right, back on the road. Houston is next, or whatever.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
But yeah, so it's like it's just like behind cinema or making movies. There's always just a shit ton of people doing something, even like to the smallest detail. If you ever see
Making sure that they have caterers too.
Caterers,
Like, there's the one person
you gotta feed your crew. If you
They
don't feed your
gotta-
crew,
yeah.
you're gonna have a riot.
they're in charge of like ordering this much food and making sure and then there's other people that are just like
Yeah,
there's just always like a crazy amount of work to be done.
right.
Yeah.
And that's why whenever you see a movie or whatever, it's like its budget was $2 million or it was $200,000
Yeah,
or some crazy amount of money. Like who is providing all that money? It's like it's all like promotion and basically getting sponsors and it's just like a whole
Yeah.
like
And then they
managing work thing
And
to
then
do. It's like
they-
I'm not about that because I can't do
They
that.
make that money back by like selling it in theaters and
Right.
stuff like that, and then
But I mean, they have to make all that money just to provide money for the workers and also the catering and locations.
everything. Yeah, literally everything. Yeah.
There's
yeah.
so much about it.
That's
There's
crazy.
so much. It's crazy
Well,
amount of work put into it. But
It makes sense why this artificial intelligence
Yes.
stuff.
I was gonna say, right now, like
It's
if
like,
you've heard of it
oh,
or not, there is a strike happening in Hollywood with the writers, the actors, and people even who just work on movies in Hollywood. They're on strike over there right now because of this whole AI stuff. And it started off with chat
generated
PD or whatever it's freaking called.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah. So it's like, and I remember hearing some students be like, oh, I'll just put it in this chat thing and they'll write an essay for me. And I'm like,
that's so stupid.
It's like, okay, I understand that you'll write a great essay, but at the same time,
it defeats the whole purpose of you learning for yourself.
Right. But not only that, it's like if the teacher is smart and pays attention on how they write, like even on the little assignments.
Yeah, because it's like there's no way that
I'm not saying you're dumb or whatever.
But you just understand, you get to know your kids and you understand how they talk.
Yes.
And you know that they would never use certain words in a sentence or construct a paragraph in that order. Exactly.
And it's like, if you know that you're a student, like, does not know how to spell, it's like, you'll know that they use some sort of chat AI thing to construct their essay. And it's like, you gotta be smarter than that. Just do it. Huh?
He wants to say hi.
Oh, he hasn't said hi at all. So you guys look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
He's little. He's not really little.
He's huge.
He's big.
He's little boy.
He's our little boy.
Little boy.
If anybody has seen this little boy, they know what it's like.
They know why we call him little boy.
Because he's cute and he's an asshole and
he acts like a little kid.
He does act like a little kid.
He does. Like he
likes the center of attention, you know. Like every time we would have parties.
Hi, Jackie Poo.
Everybody's like, "Oh, Jackson! Oh, Jackson!"
Yeah, he's such a big old cuddle butt too. Like he loves cuddling.
He loves cuddles. He loves
attention.
He just loves attention. Yeah,
he does. He's a good boy.
But
and he's like 9 years old.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's 9.
So he's an old man.
He's an old man. So he's not as wild as he used to be. As crazy. Oh man. Another day we'll spend a conversation about our
poochies.
Our poochies. Anyways.
Poochie. Shout out to Poochie for not making it.
So this whole AI thing, it's at first it was writers that were on strike in Hollywood because Hollywood wanted to use that chat GDP, whatever the fuck it's called, to construct scripts. Because because this whole AI thing, there's like a shit ton of information, like from people taking surveys, people from like after they like watch a movie. Those darn bugs, man. After they watch a movie, like audience reaction, you know, they write down what they liked, what they didn't like, and information, and they digitally put it in. So this AI is gathering that information to be like, this is what the people like on record, from all these types of movies.
From searching the internet,
and like the AI, artificial intelligence, they dive into this whole everything that is recorded on the internet, all this information, they read it and they take it in within seconds,
Yeah.
And they're like, this is what the people like and this is what they want. Yeah. What kind of story do you want? Do you want this story, that story? Okay,
and
cool.
It's also like
and boom, there's a script right there, foolproof, no rewrites or anything like that of sort to make a fucking badass. So
how do you feel about that though?
I hate it though because
so do I because it's not genuine.
Right, it's not genuine.
Where's the feelings that
it doesn't come from anywhere. But it's like, yes, some great writers can do the same exact thing, but it takes months to construct it because they have to do their own research. They have to work for it.
They're just being lazy and they're trying to save money. They do it real quick. Greedy and keeping all that money for themselves.
Right.
Which is like,
and it makes it cheaper too because like I was saying,
true. Yeah,
instead of being $200 million or being a $5.2 million budget or anything like that, like Avatar and things like that, that's like big time budget, right? Because it takes like years to make it. You can do all that with AI and spend less.
That much less.
And another thing is what's happening now is that with actors, like I'm not sure if it's on contract or anything like that of the sort, but with actors, they are being guided, I guess, to be put into a room to where all these cameras and everything like that, like read their face. and they create a whole character off of them, you know, to where it's like,
so
we don't
like,
need the actor anymore to act. They just, because they already like got all that information to where they can use AI to get that. Say if it was like freaking Tom Cruise or somebody, like, we can get, you want Tom Cruise in your movie? Well, here's the thing, we don't have to hire Tom Cruise. We can just get the artificial intelligence and put him in the movie.
If so you know how they have those moments in movies where like a certain character or whatever, like they come back, or it shows them at like a younger age, like that type of stuff.
De-aging, yeah.
So that type of stuff too. And
right.
It's like, ugh, that's gonna. So I don't like that.
So that's
just leave our movies alone.
That's why there's a big strike right there right now, because it's like Hollywood.
But that's Hollywood though,
right?
Like, you know, like
they're trying to, like, yes, they are trying to think cheaper and efficiently and make more money. So it's like, I see the pros about it, but at the same time, you got to look deeper. It's like these people are going to lose their jobs, actors, writers, and if you don't have that, directors,
but it's like,
and
you know, like they're losing like touch on like what movies are supposed to be.
They're losing humanity.
Like, so there's definitely going to be like a lot of people that are not for it. Like for example, me, I'm not fucking for that shit.
No,
Fuck
me
that.
neither.
Like, oh man, this fucking bug, man.
I know, it's just hitting the.
It's gonna fucking hit it and it's gonna fall.
It's gonna fall into my juice.
Yeah, it's gonna fall into my eye. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not for it.
I'm not for it. That's why there's a big strike right now, because like they're on the same thing that we're talking about right now.
Shit, I'd be on strike too.
Yeah, and it's like,
I'd be like, I'll just make my own fucking movie then.
It just takes everything out. I'm like, will there still be a job? I'm like, yeah, anybody can still make a movie and things like that, but it's not going to be in Hollywood. It's not going to be in the movies across the globe.
It's not going to be so like Hollywood is so like, you know, mainstream.
Right.
So, you know, anything that is released outside of that or whatever is going to be like
independent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, independent.
So it's like there's still a whole career there.
As much money, but at the same time, I feel like there's enough people that are like, nah, fuck that shit.
Right, but
there's also a lot of people that are so easily manipulated and like, no, this is why you gotta watch this shit, you know.
So like, I saw this thing to where Hollywood is shut down right now.
Good.
Like, so you know how they were making Deadpool 3?
Yeah.
It stopped. Like, they stopped filming.
Because of that.
So they're on strike.
I mean, I understand using artificial intelligence for certain things.
Certain
on like maybe like correcting, like, say if you are like trying to make a movie and you know, you're trying to base it on something that happened in the past or like true facts, you know what I mean, or like history stuff. It's like, oh, like, you know, they can use that to like research it, make sure their facts are like accurate, you know what I mean?
Researching.
Like fact checking. Fact checking and research. Yeah, that would be completely like useful. That's putting it like to use in like a good way. Right. But you know what they're doing now, it's like, ew, why, like, what? For what?
Why let it take control?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's cheaper and more efficient. It's like, have you guys never seen Terminator?
John Connor is
and a bunch
off right now.
And a bunch of other movies.
This is what Terminator is all about.
Exactly. We can't let that shit take control. Like, yes,
my God.
Yes, it's efficient. Yes, it's smart. Yes, it saves a lot of money and all that bullshit.
Have you ever seen iRobot?
Yeah, it's like, we cannot become selfish, lazy people, because if we do. Have you ever seen WALL-E? I haven't seen WALL-E, but I was thinking, have you ever seen WALL-E? But I haven't seen it. But
you haven't seen WALL-E?
No, I haven't. But
it's hard to watch.
I just know like people just get fat and they lose themselves because they have everything doing things for them. It's like, that's not who we are.
They're just like sitting there getting fat and like watching their movies, and they're just like with their goggles and shit or whatever the fuck.
We're people that are meant to be constantly doing something and building.
Survival of the fittest, my dude.
That's why I was gonna say, like, that's why there's like that theory of
survival of the fittest.
Well, no, well, yeah, but that we have already gone this path before, to where we're like an ultimate civilization, and we completely destroyed ourselves, that we went back down to the Stone Age and shit. That's a theory thing. I'm like, I mean, makes sense. I mean, maybe it's something that's gonna happen eventually, but maybe it's a multiverse thing.
I feel like not in our lifetime. Maybe like
No,
the
not
way
in our
things are
lifetime.
going right now, it's like you never know what can happen in 10 years. You know what I mean? So that's crazy.
I mean, 10 years ago, what were we doing 10 years ago? 10 years ago was 2013. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out.
What were we doing in 2013 compared to now? Like what's
I
so
had that
different?
bowl cut looking thing. That
No,
Justin
but like
Bieber-
what's different? Like I don't know.
Phones,
like smart TV.
smart
no,
TVs.
I feel like we had smartphones though.
Well, we had smartphones, but like they were starting. You know?
5G.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. No. I don't know.
I don't know.
No Wi-Fi. I'm stupid.
Either way, what we're supposed to be doing in this lifetime is to be growing as humans
To be
in
better.
a positive way, to be better, you know, and just to build our life, to make it make this world better. And it's like I'm not gonna say like we should go expand into another planet. Like no, we should just make this planet better. But we're the reason why it's
there's just too much like selfishness and stuff out there that
I'm being frustrated.
I hate when you do that. Like it doesn't have anything to do with like your own personal life.
It doesn't. I'm just saying I'm getting frustrated because like there's so much I want to talk about and like say and do.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, save it for another time. Composure.
Well, you know, we can still talk. We talked a little bit about it, but you know, we'll still talk about it
Another time.
Yeah.
Another time. All right.
Yeah. Anyways,
So have you
I
guys
haven't
noticed?
even taken my shot yet. So.
Oh, what the heck? Please don't hit me. I was worried that you're gonna like.
You're all flinching.
Yeah. So have you guys noticed
I
that
heard
we're
your
not
butthole pucker up.
that we're not using headphones? We're trying something different. All right. Like I said,
It's too hot for headphones.
yeah, that, and you know what? Chicken butt.
That was fucking
What?
sick.
What?
Your face. Why'd you do that? You're so gross. This is why.
You know what, guys?
You know what, Sally?
It's really important to like eat before you start drinking, because if you don't, like you're on an empty stomach and the only thing that's like inside of your system.
You'll end up on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I did say stomach.
Stomach.
Stomach. Ache.
Stomach.
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 Stomach. Ick. Ick.
Brr.
You know, it's funny when people
Are you saying you haven't eaten anything today? You ate like 3 eggs.
I ate 3 eggs
Gross.
at
Gross.
1 in the afternoon.
You're fucking like.
I love eggs.
You could have thrown some bologna in there.
I couldn't because it's all bad because I left the bag open.
God, why do you make your own life complicated?
I really do make my own life complicated.
Yeah, just because like you're just like, fuck it, I don't care. Just
You know
leave it
what?
like
that makes me a great teacher because I get to tell everybody what not to do because I just look at myself.
But then you still do it anyways. Like you
Yeah, I
know what not
know.
to do, but then you do what not to do. Stop.
No, I'm embarrassed.
Good, you should be. I'm about to expose you right now. Ready?
I expose myself pretty much all the time.
Ew. To who? Just kidding.
The internet. Remember I used to make Dan the Man Show?
Whatever, bitch.
I was already a freaking internet sensation since day one.
Yeah, because you're so viral.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Meh.
Meh. I mean, people liked it. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, we oops. We got a lot of like good feedback over the weekend from people coming up to us and
Yes.
yeah.
We
So I remember one guy came up to you and was like, "Oh, why do you look familiar? Oh yeah, I seen you on TikTok." And I'm like, "That's cool." yeah, you guys are funny.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, wait, who was that? But yes, that's right. I'm like, that's another thing too. Our when when people say, I saw you guys' podcast on TikTok, I'm like, that I mean, those are samples, right? So
it's like,
you got to go watch the whole thing.
It's just a little clip.
Yeah,
it's just a little clip, a little glimpse of what, you know, the
I
whole
saw you guys on
episode is.
TikTok. I'm like, cool. Did you watch the podcast?
What? Oh, I
What do
didn't
you
know
mean?
about that. Like, dude, like, what do you think a podcast is? Apparently, it's just TikTok and Instagram.
Right.
But yeah,
I was like, I thought a podcast is just conversation, and people just watch your conversation.
I don't know, but I mean, well, yeah, but you know, like a talk show.
Yeah, pretty much a talk show.
Just the internet talk show.
Yeah,
whatever.
internet talk show. Internet talk show.
Streaming. I don't know.
Yeah,
but yeah,
well, we're not as entertaining though.
What do you mean we're not as entertaining? As what?
As other people, because they. I'm just kidding.
What would you do if like people were like just leaving negative ass comments?
Oh yeah, okay.
Like,
so if
would you ignore them or would you get all butthurt?
I would. Oh, I get butthurt off of one negative comment. Like I said, like I think that's a common theme of what's happening for like, you know, the news and stuff. Math is like somewhat a reality. Every time there's a negative, it overpowers a positive, does it not?
Kind of, yeah.
In a sense, like
Yeah,
if you go into like multiplication or whatever,
But
every time there's a negative and a positive, it's always going to be a negative thing. Anyways,
not if you're already negative. I'm just kidding.
well, but
I'm just playing.
right. No, I'm just saying, but
how would you like if someone was like, "You guys are lame."
oh,
you guys are
it
boring,"
yeah,
or like, you know, like this isn't even funny or entertaining at all.
it
like,
sits
blah,
in
blah,
the
blah.
head, and I'm just like, do we
I'd be
even go
like,
forward
shit,
with what we're
one
doing?
One negative comment out of like everybody else that has told us like good shit. Like I'm just
Right.
like, I don't give a fuck.
But that's another thing too. So like, if you focus on that one negative comment, especially if it's an important figure in your life, you have one negative comment from that one person, but you have a whole bunch of other people with positive comments. It's like you got to listen to that positivity. It's like, yeah, sometimes that one person can be very impactful on you, but it's like you got to look at like the bigger number of who's giving you better feedback, and like that's what's like awesome to hear. It's like, oh, I love it. I just did this. And I'm like,
it's cool. Yeah,
I'm like,
it's cool just to like hear people's feedbacks.
Yes.
And they're like, that's fucking awesome. You know, you guys keep doing what you're doing and blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, cool.
and we're going to keep doing what we're doing because
Yeah.
this is actually pretty fun and exciting.
It is.
It's like,
ooh, we're gonna film this week. Oh, this many days till we film, and
it's like it's kind of a lot of work, in a sense.
we're just sitting here talking.
Yeah, we're sitting here talking, but yeah, we start
just
to like
kidding,
go
no.
through what we did and
I know.
take out what's not needed. And, edit.
It takes like a whole day just to like watch the whole video and be like, all right,
and we're like, dude, why do we sound like that?
And then we gotta rewatch this clip over and over and try to decide if it's good enough or not. But I feel like eventually we'll just be like, just leave it.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck it. Whatever.
We'll get better at it. And
yeah.
But
we're still learning.
you know what? Like we
still
said
babies.
plenty of times before, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing because, well,
it's what we do.
it's what we do and we love it. And
Yeah.
if you don't like it, you can just suck my ass.
Oh, you know what else is funny? Like whenever people like they quote like over this weekend, like, you know, seeing all these people, they like quoted us from shit that we've said on the podcast. And it's like funny.
That makes
Like,
me happy when
so
the
who
people
was it?
quote us. I'm like,
what did they say? He's all
drink.
oh yeah, he's
drunk?
all drunk, drinking. Yeah, it's like he
Yeah.
did that whole thing.
And I'm like
and yeah, that was so funny. He was just like, drink.
and then when your niece was all here.
Oh yeah, she was all
Here?
here, like that whole thing. Yeah, she was like, that's fucking funny.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's like I wonder how many times people like rewatch the same thing and they think it's funny. Like obviously, like our TikToks that we put, people like those and they watch them.
Yeah.
and they're like, oh man, those things are funny, and then they're like, oh, what was it that you said? And it's like, oh, that's
like those are the
cool.
only funny things about our podcast, though. Everything else is just like
boring. I'm just kidding.
Monotone.
Oh yes.
No, I'm just kidding. Imagine if we were monotone. Anyways, yeah, cheers to that. Anyways,
don't share anything with Daniel. He has herpes. No, he doesn't.
No, I don't.
No. But cold sores are herpes, which doesn't even make sense because like herpes is also like.
It's just like I don't know, like well, obviously it's an infection, but just bacteria and shit that just.
I think we all know what herpes is, Daniel.
Some people don't. All right, some people don't care.
I got it on my toe. You were sucking on my toe. I had herpes.
Dude, you wear socks 24/7.
So
you take socks off when you go into the shower, and you put socks on right after you come out.
I wear socks in the shower.
I've seen your toes like 2 times in an entire relationship.
So? And
a 3rd time because there was a hole in your sock and your toe was out.
And a 4th time because you was sucking on it.
No.
Kidding. Well, no. You're fucking stupid.
Anyways, we love your guys' feedback. And we love you guys' support.
We do. Yeah, we really do. Like, it's really important. Like, it's cool
it's
because,
super important because this is rough. This is really rough to do something like this because...
The thing that sucks is, like, I wish you guys would, like, interact with us online. Because it's like you're sitting there watching it, like, just fucking push the little heart. Just whatever.
Throw a comment out there.
Yeah, and it's like...
make us look good.
Like, it's not that hard to just be like, oh... heart, that was funny, because a lot of people that are like, oh, I watched your guys' TikToks, you guys are so funny, whatever.
Yeah.
They don't even like our shit. You know what I mean?
True.
It's like, oh man, I'm so happy for you guys. Like, you know, I hope you guys get a lot of likes and views, and it's like, okay, well then share it.
But there are like, yes, I agree with that. But there are a few of you out there that are keeping up with our podcast and watching and things like that.
They stay tuned in.
And like, yes, like some people have messaged me like, I stay tuned in, or we tell us in person they stay tuned. Like, don't worry. Like, yes, we do love that. We do appreciate that.
But
at the same time, it's like if you're watching it, like let it internetly be known.
Like,
is that what I'm trying to say?
Like, you know, like, you don't have to wait to tell us in person. Just like I said, like, it's so easy to just like put a heart and leave a comment and like hit the share button. You know what I mean? It's so easy to do that shit. Like, or just subscribe or like or whatever. Like, it's really there's at least like, half of you that watch our podcast
that aren't even that is not subscribed.
But it's just so simple to do that kind of stuff, and like y'all don't realize like that's the kind of stuff that's going to help us grow too.
Yes,
like,
definitely.
You know, like, yes, it's great. I love whenever, all that, it's like, I love whenever y'all give us like the feedback in person and like tell us in person, like, I get it. I love that. I really do. But, you know, like the online feedback is like just as important, if not like more, because, you know,
because it gets other people to engage as well.
And it's
if there's someone else doing it, they're going to follow by example.
Follow by example. Yeah. So it's like, obviously, like, you know, we appreciate everything and all that stuff, but like, you know, and it's just like that much more. Like, it's like everyone's like, oh, I want to see you guys grow, and like, I have high hopes for you guys, and it's good. Keep doing what you're doing. And it's like, okay, well, share it. Yeah.
And there are a few, like, sometimes we don't even see the people that necessarily share it. We just see the numbers of people sharing it, because I forgot what video it was, but it was at 15 shares. But I don't remember which one it was, but I'm like, out of the 15 people that shared it, I'm like, who was it? Like, I know us two for sure. But out of the other 13, I'm like, I don't know entirely who.
So it's like, you know, like, reach out and tell us. Don't be shy. Like, you know, obviously, like I don't know, if you partied with us this weekend and you're watching right now, you know that we're all like, hey, how's it going? What's up? You know, like,
it takes us a minute to say hi to everybody, but that's just because, like, we're
you know what anxiety. It's like when you're out in public and you're just like,
it takes a minute to build up some not courage, but even just then, just like, to get, like,
but you know, just as much as we love you guys coming up to us in person, like, it helps when you interact with us online. And, you know, it's easier online because it's like, how often are you going to see me in person anyways?
When you're taking a shit, you can do it.
Whenever you're like, you know, like, I'm going to take a shower, but then you're just on the toilet and you're just like, I guess I should shower now.
Yeah. But,
like Daniel does.
But yes, so we are, as a podcast, or not podcast, but this channel, we are reaching for 200 subscribers because that is our next milestone. That's what we're aiming for, and that's what we're going to get to, and then we'll move on to the next. But for right now, 200 subscribers is like tough. And that's what we're going for. So like help us get there.
Some sort of like contest or something.
I know, some sort of like
I don't know,
give back or like reward for our fans and all that.
What should we do?
Go live. Because people keep asking about us about like, do you do it live? Do you do it live?
Yeah, that's true.
But like you said, we're not gonna go live for everybody, or I don't know. We'll work it out. But
I mean, you know, like
be a member.
That's a perk. That's one of the perks.
It's gotta be a perk.
Being a member, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We also have like we made some stickers and stuff, you know. So
we did.
If you
eventually we'll have shirts and hats and things like that soon.
Yeah.
But
what I've been
trying
to do is like if somebody's like, oh, like I want to share this podcast, and like they say something or whatever, and I'll be like, well, subscribe to YouTube, and I'll be like, oh. Or if they're like, oh, I subscribed already, then I'll be like, oh, cool, here, you want a sticker?
Yeah.
Thanks, you know, like that's cool. I feel like that's a cool way to like do that. So if you ever see me and you tell me I like your podcast, or if you tell him I like your podcast, then it's like, okay, well, are you subscribed to YouTube? And if you are, we'll give you a fucking sticker with our like little logo thing on it, or
our cute little Talaveras and
it's not tequilas. That big, Daniel.
Your earlobe is that big.
So
your gauge. My earlobe is that big.
But yeah, guys, you know, keep telling us that you like us, and you know, don't be shy to comment something. Reach out to us if you want to be a guest here. Hit us up.
Yeah, let us
know.
What are you gonna bring to the table if you come to this podcast?
Yeah, you're gonna get interviewed. It's like, okay, well, what do you want to talk about?
And like we said before, you don't have to drink with us or keep up with us or anything like that of the sort. Just so you know.
Just definitely.
Because some people can't keep up with us.
Most people.
And it's like, yeah, I'm not saying we don't get drunk, because we do get drunk, but we stay composed.
Yeah.
But either way, what are you gonna bring to the table? All right.
Yeah, let us know like what you want to talk about, and it's like, it's not about like what you want us to talk about. It's like, if you want to say something, if you have a message to put out there, like let us know. Like, you know, we'll get you on here. It'll be a good time.
It's an application. All right.
Yeah, and you don't have to drink with us. You do have to be 21 though.
Yes.
Or more.
That's another thing too.
Over 21. Yeah, you have to
be 21. If you're underage and you have like a very impactful message, there might be some leeway.
Maybe.
There might be some leeway, but I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, no, I just prefer if you're over 21.
Right.
Yeah.
But yes.
Hit us up.
That and
let me know.
Positivity, guys. Positivity. Yes. Don't dwell on the negativity, because if you do, it just makes your life worse. Right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Focus on the good.
Yeah.
Wake up every morning and be grateful for everything that you're surrounded with, instead of like waking up being like, oh great, here's another fucking day of shit. Like, no, that's what's gonna.
If that's what you want, that's what you're gonna get.
Like, if you think your life is shitty and you wake up every morning and you're like, my life is shitty, then your whole day is gonna be shitty. So yeah. Don't fucking think like that.
Like I said, it's all a mind game, guys. It's all a mind game.
Right. Cheers.
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 Cheers to you guys. Thank you guys again for being here. And it's like, yes, I know, I understand with the podcast, you watch it here and there. In segments, or 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, or whatever. It's a podcast. I understand, all right?
Yeah.
But again, thank you guys for being here. You're amazing. We love you. And we're gonna keep doing this shit because we love it, and we're
keep reaching out,
going places.
Yeah, keep reaching out. Wait, where are we going?
Disneyland.
Staying out of Disneyland.
All right, but anyways, yes, closing out. We're done. All right, we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Peace and love.